can see the way they hate. And I know better than to listen to the people who are calling us slaves. I can feel the sunlight shining.
Well, good morning, everyone. My name's Brian, and today is Tuesday, September 3rd, 2024, and this is episode 765 of the Lots Project podcast, and it's titled Back in the Saddle. I'll be chatting about this slow recovery with this wonderful illness that I've come up with and Corey's had, and we've been down and out with for the last, going on 2 weeks, which is a little longer than anything I've really been sick with before, I believe. And kind of catch up and get back into the swing of things and see how things go. Still not there, still not completely there yet, but we'll give her a go and try to get back in the saddle again. First off, let's head over into the live chat, see who's hanging out, see who is hanging out, having a cup of coffee, and we'll get to it. Good morning, Pip. Morning, humans from Pip. Thanks for stopping in, Canadian Farmstead, and good morning to you also, Rewilder Life. Thanks for stopping in. Good morning to you. Canadian Farmstead grabbed a Temu ad this morning and is wondering how Corey's doing. Corey is she's doing a little better than me. She's a couple days ahead. We're figuring a couple days ahead. So I think she might have had it first. Going back and over the time we've had this, we've kind of discussed when we both started feeling sick and how it progressed, and we're thinking that she might have been a couple days ahead, but she's still not 100% either. She said she's feeling quite a bit better. She's working today and said she could have gone without getting up with her alarm, but I mean, couldn't we all? Jamie, good morning, Off Grid Ping. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you're doing all right out there. Sorry I haven't been out to see you in a while. Our schedules are now conflicting and just haven't been able to make it out for sure. Food Forest Farms, thanks for popping in, and Hunter over on Twitch, thanks for stopping in also. Canadian Farmstead says, guess you need some horse paste. Weird part is some friends did and didn't seem to help. So guess I don't know. I'm not sure the effectiveness at that point. Anyway, what's in the cup today? FTO Blonde Espresso. The Food Forest Farms coffee has been helping me through in the mornings. It's definitely helped. There were days that I didn't even have coffee. To let you know how crappy and sick I was there at some points. There were a couple days in there that I didn't make any coffee, didn't fire any up. But the days that I did, it definitely has been a comfort. It's been something that I've enjoyed in the morning. And this has been one of those things where we'll get up in the morning and we'll feel a little bit better. And you kind of wake up. I've been dosing myself with NyQuil at night to sleep because I've had this cough and it's been sticking in my chest. Canadian Farmstead says caffeine withdrawal probably makes symptoms worse. I don't think I'll have a really caffeine withdrawal. Good morning, Jack, over on the vertical feed. How are we doing? I'm currently in I guess it would be Southwest Tennessee, and hi, Misty Paws 24X mushrooms and trees. Thanks for stopping in. Good morning, Blakesley Acres. Thanks for popping in. And Cormac swinging in. Appreciate you too. Rewilder Life says she's still coughing. Yeah, it just won't give up. It won't give up. So I counted out this morning, and we're on day 12. I'm on day 12. I think Corey's a little further in with what she's got going, but it won't give up. Yesterday, I sat there. I woke up in the morning. I was like, all right, it's enough of this. Like every day I'm telling myself, tomorrow I have to be better. Tomorrow I have to be better. And I'll wake up in the morning. I'll have got a good night's sleep because I'll take some NyQuil and zonk out. And I wake up in the morning and I'm feeling better. Like I'm like, all right, I'm laying in bed. I'm kind of checking myself out, thinking, okay, I'm all right. I'm all right. No nastiness going on here. And I get up and I start to move around and I start coughing. And it's just like, it's one of those that it's stuck in your chest. And when you take that deep poop boy, good morning, poop boy. How are you doing? And good morning, Darjeeling says drink a bit of brandy. Yeah, maybe. Poop boy says, hey, I'm a black guy. Oh, that's nice. I'm a white guy. And here we are together, just hanging out on a Tuesday morning. It's fantastic. But that cough is like, I think they call it a non-producing cough, dry cough. I don't know. It's where you take that deep breath and you're like, oh, I feel this shit in my chest and I need to cough it out. And you take that deep breath and you're like, all right, and you cough and it's just nothing. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Good morning, K-Bong. Thanks for stopping in. And Rewilder Life says going to be doing a ton of mullein and nettles today. Yeah, I've been hoping to pick up some mullein from my buddy Jamie there, but we haven't been hanging out. Oh, Curtis Knight comes in and says Hawk 2 for sure. Hawk 2 girl would help. I guess she's trying to change her image, so we're not supposed to call her that anymore. But then that would just start, the coughing would start in the morning and battle it all day. As the day goes on, it just start feeling more run down, more tired. I think I've made it a couple days. The last few days I didn't actually sleep during the day, which has been nice. It's been nice. For a while there, I think it was 3 or 4 days in a row. Good morning, God of the Eggo Waffle. Good some of these names, man. Some of these names are fantastic. I think there was one day there, Corey and I talked, and I think I came on, I did a show, but since then, we literally slept the whole day. Like we feel bad for the dogs because both of us were just so sacked out. Corey was able to get up and let them out in the morning. And they missed like both their walks. They got let out in the evening, and that was about it. So we feel really bad for them, but we've been getting them on their full walks the last couple mornings, and they're doing better. So that's good. We're wondering if they got sick too. Hunter says Vicks humidifier onion and clove soup. I'll have to take your word for it on the onion and clove soup. The Vicks humidifier might work, but yeah, it's just stuck in the middle of my chest. It's kind of infuriating. It's infuriating. I don't particularly care for being sick. I don't think anybody really cares for being sick, but man, I never feel bad about like a down day or two. You know, you work, you do all your thing, you work, you try to keep up with things, you're busy, and every once in a while a down day or two is okay. Jamie says he's got some mullein. Nice. Is that you got you got tincture or you got dried or both? And when can we meet up, man? When can we meet up? Excuse me. All nice. Yeah. Good morning, Sunjunk from Germany. Sorry, I'm gonna cough again. It's there. It's right there. Rewilder Life says, I think this is how it feels to have asthma. Every breath you can tell you're breathing. But that's the weird part. And that's something I've noticed is the last time I had this junk, I think it was when we were in Texas. So this was like, and I'm assuming, like, I didn't go to the doctor. I didn't go to the clinic. I didn't take any tests. It doesn't matter really. I guess in the end, it might have mattered what it was, but I was never bad enough where I was like, oh, I got to go in and make sure I don't die. I didn't think I was on death's doorstep by any means. Unlike when we were in Texas and a couple of years ago, and my chest like hurt. I never really had the physical chest pain, the labored breathing. Although I had a cough, and although there were coughing fits where I would lose my breath because I was coughing so much, I never got to a point where I was like, oh, I'm having trouble breathing, which was different this time. Last time it felt like somebody was like sitting on my chest, and this was more of just a non-producing cough, and it was weird. Canadian Farmstead says, find a pebble at midnight under a full moon and put it under your pillow. Must be one of those native Canadian remedies. And Rewilder Life says, oh, I didn't go in either, but this flu crap lingers, and her breathing is labored still. Probably will do red light sauna, maybe clove and onion soup. This clove and onion soup, what is going on with the clove and onion soup? Paul Salas says, Kamala's like the border, legs wide open, hots for Harris. What? Jesus Christ. We're voting for Trump, baby. Oh, how is that shit show going? Literally, guys, I went to do a topic list for today when I sat down last night. Excuse me. When I sat down last night to do the show, and I was like, what's going on in the world? I like literally checked out. Literally checked out for the last week. What is the presidential race still going on? Have they anointed Kamala? Have they anointed her the president yet? Because I think that's what they did with her as the candidate. Are they just going to just make her president? Henry Wilder Life says, I have no idea about the clove and onion soup, but I'll do anything. Oh man. I said to Corey, I said, I just want to be better. I don't know what I need to do, but I just don't want to feel like this anymore. Yesterday wasn't bad. I'm down to just the cough and the exhaustion. And that's what I was going to talk about is, you know, I can deal with a cold. Jesus saves. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you. You say the Salt Caves, and there's one in Asheville, North Carolina, helps with the breathing. Interesting. Salt Caves. I'll have to look into that. And Rewilder Life says everyone is still alive. That's good. They haven't made another attempt on Donald's life. But what I was going to talk about is the fact that I can handle being sick. I can handle having a cold. I can handle having a little cough. I can, like being ill for a day or two. It is what it is. What's up, Sosa Savage? How are we doing? I can't deal with the exhaustion. That's the thing that hurts. And Rewilder Life says getting behind too. Yeah, the getting behind because of the exhaustion. the brain fog. The brain fog and the exhaustion. And I haven't tried Rewilder's tip on the Jesus Saved, liked and subscribed. Appreciate you. Appreciate that for sure. For sure. Always good to have Jesus on my side. The brain fog and the exhaustion and the combination of the two and not being able to literally do anything is the worst. Hunter says, for asthma, take a coffee stir straw and breathe through it while doing jumping jacks. I had asthma as a kid, and yeah, it's no fun. This is definitely different than asthma because I haven't had the labored breathing. I haven't had the trouble breathing. It wasn't like I was getting short of oxygen by any means. It was it's just the congestion there. And the coughing constantly, just constant coughing. But the exhaustion when doing anything, literally, I would put the dog's leash on, walk the dog outside into the yard, walk maybe 50 feet across the yard, turn around, they would relieve themselves, turn around, walk back in, unhook the leash, and I was literally exhausted to where I had to sit down and rest. And I'm like, this is asinine. This is literally, I can't do anything. Walking from the camper to the truck and having to sit down and like collect myself before I started driving because I was super tired. I don't get it. Hunter says both onions and cloves are anti-inflammatory. GSF. Oh my God. I don't know if I can deal with that one this morning. But just literally any physical activity. Rewilder Life says now you understand why I was laying down on the job, drooling on expensive wool carpet at a new construction job. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It just draining and would like as you would be exhausted, just drenched in sweat. Food Forest Farm says mushrooms and a good trip will drive that virus out. I was actually laughing about you and your experience with the Black Death, both the man and the virus after your trip back from Tennessee, when your huge dab hit was what expelled the Black Death from your lungs. I was laughing pretty hard about that. Jim Bob Jones says no sleeping on the job, drink beer. And GSF says he has plenty of accounts, can't get rid of me. I can ignore you, like really, no problem. Over your shit. So thanks. Appreciate all your support. So yeah, it's been a time, guys. It is it's 12 days now. It's Rewilder Life said 11 days, I think, when this started. And I was like, no way. 11 days. There's no way. And the more it went on, the longer it went on. Hunter says GSF. Yeah, there's a guy, there's just it's one of the vertical feed. Asked if that's the dude that wants to see my weenus. That's just the obnoxious vertical feed person that just won't stop. Rewilder Life says, here I am still coughing. That doesn't give me any hope. You're not giving me any hope, Rachel. You're supposed to be like, yeah, and all of a sudden one day, boom, it's just gone. It's just gone. Thanks, Jamie. Jamie says I got some goodies with my pack. I got some packages out there, and hopefully the mailman doesn't get confused with the dry stuff. Yeah, I don't know if we should be leaving dried herbs around for exchange. Canadian Farm said on the vertical feed says everybody needs a vacation. Excuse me. I wish it was a vacation, guys. I really wish it was a vacation. Mohammed says, how do you feel about Jews? I particularly don't have an opinion either way. I have no thoughts on Jews. No thoughts on Jews or Christians or Muslims. I got no thoughts on religions. So Food Forest Farm says dabs for the win. Canadian Farmstead says, how do I feel about the news? What's in the news? Do we have something exciting in the news? Muhammad says they're evil. Ah, man, I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if religion necessarily makes somebody evil. Maybe. Rewilder Life says, I do have an emergency stash for when I have the shingles. Maybe it's time I smoke it and clear the lungs. Okay, so does the mullein, is that like an instant is that an instant relief? Like if I twist up a mullein doob and chong that thing up, am I gonna will my lung be sitting on the floor next to me but I'll feel 100 times better? Oh, Rewilder Life's talking pot. Oh, geez. You got a secret stash of pot for the shingles. That's Jesus Saves talking about having asthma where you're on prednisone. As a kid, I have to take a lot and you can't breathe, have asthma, also in a wheelchair and want to get better. That sucks, man. That sucks. I don't know what to tell you. I can't help you with being in a wheelchair and having asthma. Huh. Yeah. Anyway, it's been a time, guys. It has definitely been a time. So the exhaustion has prevented me from basically doing anything. The exhaustion has basically prevented me from doing anything. The brain fog has been absolutely infuriating. Rewilder Life says I was supposed to start smoking again, and I've withheld from that. I haven't started smoking again to try the nicotine. I know she suggested nicotine patches, but smoking sounded so much more fun, especially with the chest thing. Oh, Hunter's giving me news headline updates here. We'll get to that in a second. But the brain fog has been thick with this one. It's been probably one of the most infuriating symptoms. Like no focus whatsoever. I'll tell you, Corey also second this. The brain fog was so bad. Do you guys ever play games on your phone? I'm a phone game addict, and every once in a while I have to purge them all off my phone because I get so wrapped up in them. One of the mind-numbing games that I'll play just to shut down for a while, and that should be one sign, is the fact that I use them to not think, to kind of slow my brain down, to relax for a minute. Is Soda Crush, Candy Crush, whatever on there. I've played a long time, for years and years. I literally couldn't focus enough to play fucking Soda Crush on my phone. I was sitting in the middle of a game playing along, and I blanked out. I looked at it, and I was just like, I can't even, my brain can't function enough to play this game, and closed it in the middle of a game. Reweiler Life says no. She said a patch. I'm not supposed to be smoking, so I haven't gone and gotten any patches. So I couldn't even play a game on my phone. I couldn't focus, like literally stare off into space in the chair and feel horrific. Couldn't distract myself with anything. So obviously nothing productive. So between not being able to walk from the camper outside to take a piss and back without literally feeling like I wanted to take a nap, and the fact I couldn't focus enough to even play a game on my phone, I was very not productive. As I've been down and out, stuff has been accumulating. Stuff has been showing up that I need to do videos with. I need to get rolling on this stuff. Last week, I produced a total of, I believe, 3 videos. I ran out to the property one morning and recorded 3 like 2-minute videos, and I felt like I had accomplished the world. It was unreal. I came home. It took me like 7 hours to struggle through editing the 6 minutes of video. It was absolutely infuriating. I got those up, and I felt like I had climbed a mountain. It was something. I really hope none of you get this stuff. I know Rewilder Life is on the mend from it, and I hope no one else has to experience this. So the brain fog and exhaustion were some of the symptoms, but this has been the weirdest illness. Corey and I were discussing this yesterday. It's been the weirdest illness as far as symptoms. Canadian Farm says that sounds like it's making the rounds. I've heard that too, and if you can avoid it, avoid it. Corey and I were worried that it might have been something else, like environmental or something, because we both had it, but we've been staying in touch with our friends who also had it, and probably we shared this together because we were having dinner relatively right around the time that it all started, and they've been the same. So we're pretty sure it is the cause of the virus and not something just related to us. So that's good. Rewilder Life says, I'm glad her parents didn't get it. Yeah, they were long gone by then. Her mom actually had a emergency procedure done the other day, which was kind of weird, out of the blue. She's fine though. She's fine. Canadian Farm says, hey, at least it's not monkeypox. I'm pretty sure I can't contract monkeypox. I mean, I suppose I could. I shouldn't say I can't. I won't be able to. I won't be able to contract monkeypox with my current activities. Hunter says, pretty sure you could. Maybe. Canadian Farm says not till SRF at least. Okay, it's going to be a super spreader event just because Kyle's there. Mass outbreak of monkeypox in Camden, Tennessee after New Hampshire man travels across the country. Oh, he's gonna bring EEE with him too. That's on my list here, man. I have this cough sitting in my chest. You don't even understand how much I want to just hack for like 45 minutes, but I'm not gonna do that to you guys. Maybe a little bit. Rewilder Life says monkeypox looks a whole lot like shingles. Yeah. Jesus Saves says maybe it's in the food. I don't think so. I didn't eat for 2 days at one point. Canadian Farm says it needs to come out. It does, man. It just absolutely does. So Hunter was kind enough to catch me up on the news here. He says this is off the top of his head. Let's see what he had to say. He says earthquakes up and down the East Coast. That's just me coughing, guys. That wasn't earthquakes. Don't worry. No need to worry about the Giants waking up or anything like that. The earthquakes on the East Coast with just me coughing and Norman itching. We're good. We're good there. Hunter says rumors that the U.S. is going to pull out of peace talks if they don't fix their stuff in Gaza in like the next 2 weeks. Okay. So that hasn't changed. Twitter's canceled in Brazil. I did see something about Twitter being canceled in Brazil, and then something flashed by that Elon didn't shut it down via Starlink. Something like you could still get Twitter if you use Starlink in Brazil. I don't know. Why is Brazil upset about Twitter? And Kamala and Walls give that action a thumbs up. Oh, they give the banning Twitter a thumbs up, I assume, in the if I'm reading this in the right order. Kamala and Walls give the action some thumbs up. I can't believe she picked. I mean, I can. Hunter says you can still get it if you use the website instead of the app. They didn't cancel the website. So what is their problem with Twitter? Is Twitter deep in the roots of overthrowing the Brazilian government or something? I don't understand. I don't know why they have a problem with Twitter. I haven't noticed that. Or X, excuse me, X, formerly Twitter. Is that the new name? X, formerly Twitter. Okay, so Twitter won't censor for them, and they're rallying the people, all the free speech stuff. They won't regulate the content on X. Okay. Weird. Free speech. That's all it's about. That's funny. They should just do what the U.S. does and get the social media accounts to do it for them. Food Forest Farm says Elon told Brazil to fuck off and made Starlink free in Brazil. Man, I should move to Brazil. It'll save me a bunch of money a year on my car insurance or on my internet. Jeez. What's going on with it? So I saw that Food Forest Farm says he's going to buy a Starlink dish to support him. Get one of those new ones. I think are they still on? They might still be on sale at Walmart. That's a pretty sweet little setup. Jamie's neighbor picked one up. It doesn't even actuate anymore. It doesn't spin around or anything. You just like set it and forget it. It's interesting. Less power consumption. Canadian Farmstead says big fine if they catch you using a VPN to access X in Brazil. I think I should just log on to a VPN in Brazil and use X. Does that work? I saw something about Oh, there's a stolen election. Food Forest Farms filling me in here. Stolen election in Brazil. They don't want folks sharing info. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We saw that here years after years after years. I saw something while I was down and out, and I didn't really dive in too much. Zuckerfuck said he admitted to participating in the whole social media suppression and censor thing, didn't he? He come out and say he was asked and he capitulated. And what is the end goal of this? You don't implicate yourself in something like that when you're going to do it again. Or is he claiming he's not going to do it again? Or is he coming out and saying he did it to say that, oh, there's no way we do it again, and then they're just going to do it again? Food Forest Farm says admitted in writing, hasn't named names. I really just don't think it matters if he names names. What is going to be the what's going to be the fallout if he names names? And Hunter says the same thing. I don't understand what the big deal is because this is the second time he said it. He testified in Congress, didn't he? He did. I do remember him, the drone or droid or whatever, sitting there in front of Congress. That guy's got a weird look, man. Food Forest Farm says once named, the director of the NSA gets put on trial. Okay. How many times has Donald Trump been put on trial? How many times have it's not the same. Canadian Farm says you'd need a justice system for naming names to make a difference. And that's what I'm saying. And Food Forest Farm says clear First Amendment violation, jail time would be right. Jail time would be right. No, I'm pretty sure they handle that treason with other high crimes and misdemeanors or whatever, has a very much more severe penalty than jail. I don't. When the whole machine is what's going to take down the machine, it doesn't work well. There's no consequences to any of this. People are still waiting for the Epstein client list. What more nefarious and disgusting crimes that need to be paid for with heads on platters than pedophilia? And no one does anything. Hunter says a pee whack instead of a smack. Yeah. When you just ignore all the stuff, when you ignore all the facts, when you ignore the cries of people to hear the truth, when you say, yeah, we'll get to it down the road, it none of it matters. Wilder Life says this is all bread and circuses. It is. And we talked about that last week a little bit, that we're getting to the point with the enhanced games. You guys remember me talking about the enhanced games? Where they're gonna have an Olympics in excuse me. They're going to have an Olympics in 2025, I believe, is when they said they were going to have the first one, where they're going to encourage, like, everybody in the games, everybody competing is going to be juiced. And the first thing I could think of was somebody's going to die. They're going to have lots of combat sports. They're going to have MMA, boxing, all of that, weightlifting. Somebody's going to fucking die, at least one person. And this is getting to the point where we're doing gladiator shit. We're doing the hey, we're gonna throw a guy out there with a shield and a spear, and we're gonna put 6 lions in the cage with him because the people are bloodthirsty and they want to see somebody tore apart. They're bloodthirsty for the punishment of people that are not the people that are going to die. Food Forest Farm says, need to break into all the evidence lockers and get that shit. Maybe SEAL Team 6 grows balls and gets to work. like it really matter? Like, I don't get it. Canadian Pharmacist said, food and water poisoned, everything getting so expensive. The middle class is disappearing. They need the distractions to keep rolling. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm just kind of doing my thing here. I'm trying to get better from the manufactured Koofus. So I could keep going and just live in the woods by myself with my beautiful wife. That's my goal. That's my goal. And Jamie down the road, and Bruno and all his little clan down there. We can all hang out in the woods together. I don't know. I don't know the end goal of this. Like, there a little bit. Got a little bit. Canadian Farm says, I'm going to go work on my barn after this. That's good. That's good. Like, what's I don't feel like I missed much. I do. I feel like I missed a lot of being productive. Rue Wilder Life mentioned it earlier that it sucks to get behind. Every day, every hour that I would go along and think about the things that I should be doing and putting them on the bottom of the list, behind the things that I should have been doing the day before or the hour before or the minute before, but I can't bring myself to do anything was rough. And every morning that I slept in or woke up and I couldn't do this, which is something that I enjoy doing. It's something that I get up and it starts my day. And like, after I'm done today, I'll be just exhausted. Like, I'll sit and probably stare at the screen when I'm done here and try to collect my thoughts and then process the show and put it up. But it feels good to get up and do it, even though I know it's going to be rough. Canadian Farm says you had to have missed you. Yeah, I mean, I did. I miss you guys in the morning for sure. For sure, it's a great way to start the day. It's going to be a rough fall if this stuff starts really taking hold. It's going to be a lot of people down and out. Like Corey was, it was unfortunate and fortunate in kind of, it was shitty for her, like, because she had vacation set. And that's the other thing that we missed out on. We were supposed to spend 5 days out at Delinquent Scully together in the cabin getting stuff done. We were super excited to make some progress. I was all square with my hours for the month. I put in a certain amount of hours towards Tim's projects while we're out at Delinquent Scully. And then the rest of the time I'm putting towards our cabin, which is I'm super behind between August was a horseshit month for us guys. The end of July and August was just absolute horseshit. Between losing 2 weeks to a lightning strike and now losing 12 days to this bullshit sickness, I lost pretty much a month. But Corey took her vacation. Corey had vacation time, her PTO time. Now, she's lucky enough that she gets, she's been with her company for so long, she just gets a pile of PTO days. It still doesn't make up for the fact that she had to spend her vacation in bed or laying in the chair and sick. I felt super bad for her. I also wonder and feel for the people that don't have that time, or this is the only time they had. So I've been in rough shape for 12 days. That's a whole year's worth of PTO for people. That's horrible. Food Forest Farm says, don't shit on yourself. Shit happens. Adjust the plan. That's what we'll do. But it feels like I can't get ahead. Ruballer Life says, no PTO here. I had to go to work or no pay. Boss sucks. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And Food Forest Farm says they want to see a doctor's note after 2 days. Right. It's going to be rough. It's going to be rough for sure. I feel bad that she had to spend her vacation, but we'll make it up to her. We'll make it up to her at some point here. Do something special for sure. But yeah, just behind. Got to power through September. We got SRF coming up at the end of September. We got a work day coming up at the end of September. So it'll be full blast out at Delinquent Scully. Canadian Farmstead says, I haven't been ahead since I got on the homestead. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I haven't. I'm in that mode forever. There's always something else to do. But man, we lost 3 weeks, going on 4 weeks. That's a month. Within the last 8 weeks, we've been down for almost a month of it. It's rough. It's discouraging. I was battling a little bit of depression there during this, like sitting there going, I can't get out of this shit. I can't get out of my own head because I can't think clear enough to make some rational thoughts. All I can think about is all of the stuff I should be doing, all those stuff I'm not doing. And it feels like another excuse after another excuse, like, yeah, we had a lightning strike and lost all this. Bam, 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 bam. All these systems gone. I'm dead in the water, sitting here floating helpless. And then finally get that and start getting some traction, and bam, just hit with this. So Food Forest Farm says, and imagine getting tossed in rehab for 28 days. Half the battle is knowing all the shit that is slipping by. Who's going to rehab? I always wondered that. I was like, that would be kind of like a fucking vacation at some points in my life. Like I literally, at some points, oh, you did once, okay. At some points in my life, I was just like, my life was such a shit show. I was like, I should just really just go on a bender and end up in rehab. Like there's nothing that comes out the other end where I'm like, oh, this is worse. This is worse. But you struggle through and you don't take the 4 weeks and you just make it happen. But yeah, there have definitely been some points in my life where I was like, 28-day vacation might do me good, and the bender beforehand would definitely be a going away party. Man, guys, I am I really didn't know if I would make it this far in the show this morning. I was hoping last night. I was hoping when I set things up last night that it would be a long. Hunter says I need to steam. I need to do something for sure. For sure. I need that mullen. I was hoping last night. At the end of the day, I felt better than I did that end of the day before. I was hoping because in the mornings when I wake up, I felt the best in the morning when I would wake up. But slowly during the day, I would deteriorate. When I woke up this morning, I had this bullshit cough. And like, I'm sure Corey was out walking the dog. She could hear me like a half a mile down the road. And I was like, I don't know how this will go. But we signed on. I'm glad you guys showed up. Canadian Farm says got to get that phlegm out. I know. I know. Hunter says take a cup of hot water, make peppermint tea, add rosemary, thyme, crushed garlic clove, maybe some lemon juice in there, and just breathe all that crap in with a sheet over your head. And Rewilder Life said Founder Mullen tincture. Yeah. Food Forest Farm says dude wipe ad on laptop. Okay. I like those things. Dude wipes are pretty good deal. Especially when you go out and you're out on the property and you're sweating your balls off. That's one good thing about this. One good thing about this is the weather is just about to Canadian Farm says do what Hunter just said, but with the boiled mullen. I maybe I should just smoke a bowl of mullen. Just smoke a bowl of mullen. Totally blanked there, guys. I'm sorry. I turned my head and looked at the screen and like totally lost where I'm going. So the brain fog is definitely coming back. So I have about 54 minutes into the show and totally lost it. So tomorrow we'll see if I can make it to 56 minutes. Hunter says you're just going to sit there in a daze anyway. You might as well get some benefit out of it and do tea or at least hot water. Yeah. For sure. There we go. A little bit. Canadian pharmacist says, but how do you feel about insert religious group? Yeah, like what was that? How do you feel about Jews? I have no particular opinion on Jews. Oh man. Oh, so we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully today I can focus enough. My focus today I got to go out. I got to organize. I got to figure out what packages I had come in from the time I've been down here. I know I have a lot of products showing up. I kind of ramped that up. So the fucked up part about this is we had the lightning strike. I was down for a while. I had very little video production for the Amazon influencer stuff and things like that, growing that. And so when I got the computer back set up and got that situation all figured out, I really did a press on reaching out to companies. I actually had a ton more companies reaching out to me. I had products starting to roll in. And Jamie, I apologize for the mass influx of boxes and deliveries, but it was accumulating, and that's really, it's a volume thing right now for me. The more videos out, the more possible clicks, the more possible commissions, the higher earnings. It's the formula that I'm going with. And so I really started pushing and reaching out to as many companies I had. I had a long list of products on the way, videos to produce. And when they come in a fashion like that, you get a couple here, you get a couple there every day. As long as you keep up with it, it's not horrible. Doing 2 or 3 videos in a day or doing 6 or 7 videos in a week is not a big deal. But then it was like, I couldn't even bring myself to get out there to pick up the packages, let alone focus enough to do the videos and then edit the videos and upload them. It was just like the mass influx came, and then I said, like, couldn't do any of it. So been lots of apology emails out to companies. And I got to get rolling on that. So I think today I got to get out. I got to get out there, pick up what I have here for now. Really make a plan and dig in, and I'll have to adjust how I'm doing these videos. I said last week I was able to make it out and do 3 in a day. It was infuriating trying to remember what I wanted to say for 2 minutes. Looking at my notes, so I'll take notes from the Amazon listings. I'll take notes from me evaluating it, using the product, checking it out, whatever, and do a 2-minute video. Remembering what I had to say for 2 minutes was a task for sure, and exhausting. So a lot more than 3 will definitely be a task. But you gotta do what you gotta do. August was a rough month as far as commissions and sales. It seemed that way across the board, and I think I'm fighting an uphill battle with a couple things going on. The economy, people are buying less, but man, I think until the very dying end, people are going to be buying shit on Amazon. I just look at the stuff people are still buying, and the economy is spiraling out of control. The inflation, everything is just a mess. But then I look and see what people are buying through my Amazon sales reports, and it makes me second guess what's actually going on, because people are just buying shit. People are buying tons of shit. So get while the getting's good, I guess. Get while I still can. It's Amazon is also kind of adjusting what they got going on, how they're paying things out. They do this every once in a while. Canadian Farmstead said credit card debt. Okay, I mean that's fine too. That works. Rewild Life says some of us are doing better than ever financially. Yeah. True. Food Forest Farm says I just bought a new cot and a tent, heater, stove. Can't camp in the RV at work. Boss got a girlfriend. I mean, you could camp in the RV with your boss and his girlfriend, but oh yeah. Food Forest Farm says crank up, boom, it's a frenzy at the end. This is fine. It's fine. It is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I gotta wrap it up here. I gotta get this show uploaded. Thanks for bearing with me through this first day back. I promise we'll have more to talk about tomorrow. I'll dig in. I got some things over here on my tab list, but I just haven't even been able to look at the list and dig in and prep a show. So it just felt good to get back and hang out with you guys, have a cup of coffee, and enjoy your company. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope everybody had a good Labor Day and can enjoy the short week. I know you guys up in Canada didn't have yesterday off, but that's fine. That's fine. It's Tuesday. We're already rolling through the week. Hopefully you have an awesome day and you get some stuff done. And hey, guys, we'll circle back here and we'll catch up with you on Wednesday.
I can see the light.